Record low viewership. 933K. I have never been so pissed off in a long time, man. I've never been so pissed off in my time of being a professional wrestling fan. At least Vince McMahon, at his worst, didn't fall under 1 million. He did not fall under 1 million. No matter how bad Triple H was, no matter how bad Vince McMahon was, he never fell under 1 million. Never. Current Smackdown is worse than the Baron Corbin Roman Reigns dog food segment. Current Smackdown is worse than that. And people look at that time period as the worst Smackdown time period. And it still can be considered, but at least they didn't fall under 1 million in viewership. You know, I usually don't care about that shit, but it's becoming a real issue. A real darn issue now, and Triple H doesn't give a shit. He doesn't. I am so furious. Their ratings are so bad that he now thinks Lash Legend can help bring in ratings. He is so bad at his job, he thinks putting the women's US title back on Chelsea Green will bring in viewership. I cannot believe this, man. I cannot believe this. And people will continue to wave the Papa H flag. People will continue to wave the Papa H flag and pledge their allegiance to him. Pledge your allegiance to Papa H, the man that's saving pro wrestling. He's not saving shit. He's ruining it. Remember when John Cena said he would ruin pro wrestling? No, that's Triple H. That is Triple H. Triple H is ruining pro wrestling, and he's ruining Smackdown. Smackdown has always been my favorite brand. Always has. And Triple H is ruining it with dog shit booking like Nia Jax beating Charlotte Flair because of Lash Legend from NXT making her debut. Oh, and Chelsea Green beating Julia, the beautiful Madness, who was somebody who was admired and respected in Japan. Someone who was as dangerous and as dominant as she was in Stardom is now losing to Chelsea Green in 1.5 minutes. No joke. That's how long the match went for. 1 minute and 30 seconds. 1.5 minutes. And people are going to chalk it up to, oh, well, it's unfortunate, but they had to cut time. They had to cut time. They had more important things to do. The time got cut. No, time didn't get cut for them. Triple H is just shit at his job. How do you have someone like Julia and ruin her so badly? People thought her teaming with Roxanne Perez was bad. How do you take someone like Julia and you have her lose to Chelsea Green? Who, by the way, both are heels, mind you. Both are heels, and Chelsea Green is using the ropes to beat another heel. So she's the new Dominic Mysterio. So she's now just like Dominic Mysterio. Now has 2 championships. I do not get what this company sees in Chelsea Green. I just don't. For some weird reason, when I saw this match get made last week, I don't know why, I had a sinking feeling this was going to happen. I just had that bad feeling in my gut that Triple H was going to bury and ruin Julia by having her lose to Chelsea Green. I don't get the hype, man. I don't get the hype of this woman. I just don't get the hype of this woman. 1 minute and 30 seconds. You ruined Julia. Congratulations, Triple H. You have buried and ruined one of your hottest free agents that you signed to pen and paper, giving her all this massive hype last year. And you ruined her. Pairing her with Kiana James, which has done nothing for her career. Pairing her with Kiana James has done nothing for her career. It's done nothing but ruin her even more. Her aura is dead. Her aura is dead. She's not special anymore. She's not a big name. She's not special anymore. She's just now a loser. She's a loser now. She is a godforsaken loser. And I love Julia, man. I love Julia, and I hate to see this happen to her. I'm a passionate fan who just wants to see good wrestling. Good wrestling overall, not just in ring, but just good storylines. How is this good? How is Chelsea being the Women's US Champion good? How does this make the US Championship more prestigious? It doesn't. You are treating this title like it's a piece of shit. And I told people this from the beginning. That Triple H is going to ruin these championships. The Intercontinental title is only getting the good treatment because Becky Lynch has it. As soon as that title is no longer on Becky or any other bigger stars, that title is going to end up just like the US title. The US title is the most terrible booked title in this company's history. And people wanted to tell me how wrong I was. This is the perfect time to bring in mid-card titles. And the US title hasn't been on one PLE. This title means nothing. So not only Chelsea Green is the AAA mixed tag champion with Ethan Page, now she's got the US title. So we now have more double champions. But people have a damn problem with Mercedes carrying 12. And now they're doing Aleister Black and Cody Rhodes. A feud we've seen in AEW. Yeah, we've never seen it in WWE, but it's an AEW feud. AEW ran that feud when Aleister... Remember, that's how Aleister debuted in AEW. He attacked Cody. So, and yes, it's a fresh match, but you've already pissed it away. You just had it happen on an episode of Smackdown. It could have been a great match you could have built to for Survivor Series. Could have built that up to Survivor Series, but instead you just throw it away on SmackDown. Man, I am so mad right now. I am so mad, man. I'm so mad. I have never been so mad. Like, this is just downright atrocious. It's downright atrocious and downright unacceptable. And I cannot believe people are still going to defend this. People are still going to say Papa H's cooking. People are still going to defend Triple H's garbage booking because everyone is afraid to call this asshole out for his terrible booking. Everyone would rather point the finger at Nick Khan, TKO, World Series, Halloween, Christmas, anything. People will blame literally anything other than Triple H. Like up! Please! People need to wake up! Triple H sucks! At his job as the head of content and creative. You call that creative? Having a heel cheat to win against another heel? You call that creative? This is garbage, man! This is garbage! Cody Rhodes and Aleister Black has potential to be a good feud, but instead, they just throw it away on Smackdown. They give them a nice little interaction and then just do the match. No, let's not build up to it. No, let's not build up to it to Survivor Series. Let's just do it now. Let's just do it right away. That's not creative. Sami Zayn, once again, back involved with the MFTs. When is he ever not involved with the MFTs? He's always involved with them. He's always involved with the other version of the Bloodline, because Sami Zayn can never stay out of the Bloodline story. He's always got to be involved with the Bloodline in any way, shape, or form. More open challenges. Endless amount of open challenges. Ilya Dragunov with another open challenge. How is this good content? How is this going to make people care? How is this going to bring ratings? Fans don't want to see open challenges. The endless amount of rehashing the same thing over and over and over again. It is tiring. It is tiring. And you're supposed to be building the MFTs up to potentially face the Wyatt Six for the tag titles, and yet you have them, get beat by Rey Fenix. I mean, great for Rey Fenix, but again, you're building, you're teasing the Wyatt Six and MFTs to have some kind of feud, and yet you're having the MFTs look like a bunch of goons. Again, Aleister and Cody, that could be a great feud if they could build it. But they didn't build it. They just have them come out, they have them interact, and then do a match. That's not a feud. That's not building to anything. Dragunov, as I said, doing more open challenges. And yet people wanted Julia to start doing that. Well, she's not going to do it now because Triple H buried her. Triple H ruined her in a minute and a half. Julia is done! Done! She's not recovering from that. And yet people wanted to tell me Triple H liked her. Triple H liked her. The only two people to beat Julia on the main roster is Rhea Ripley and Chelsea Green. That's it. Sure, she hasn't lost as much. But for real, why does Chelsea Green deserve the honor of being one of the only people to beat Julia, huh? Oh, because she looks at Triple H as Papa H, that's why. She looks at Triple H as Papa H. I don't even get why this company shoves this girl down our throats. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. And it makes me angry. It makes me angry. I don't care for Chelsea Green. I'm not pledging my allegiance, no matter how many times you want me to tell, and no matter how many times you want me to. Ruining Julia. How do you have a talent like Julia and you ruin her and bury her and destroy her so badly, man? SmackDown's at the lowest ratings possible. 933K. And Triple H's answer is to put the US title on Chelsea Green and have her beat Julia in a minute and a half. His answer is to have Lash Legend debut and have her help Nia Jax beat Charlotte. Even though I knew that was going to happen. The moment I saw the match booked, I was like, oh yeah, Charlotte's probably going to lose. because Alexa Bliss won last week. I'm sick of this, man. This company is downright dumb. Triple H is dumb. If he thinks what he is giving us right now is good content, he doesn't care about the viewership. Do you think he cares? Vince McMahon at his worst with the dog food storyline with Roman Reigns, and Baron Corbin didn't get Smackdown under $1 million. All the garbage that Vince McMahon has given us, none of that was as worse as what Triple H has given us. Smackdown under $1 million. People are going to die on the Triple H hill, man. People are going to die on the Triple H hill. People would rather defend Triple H's booking. They'd rather blame anybody else but him. It's not his fault. It's TKO. It's not his fault. It's Nick Khan. It was Halloween. It was Halloween's fault. It's the World Series. It's the World Series' fault. It's National Ice Cream Day. It's National Ice Cream Day's fault. Literally anything else. They'll literally blame anything and everything but Triple H. I'm so sick of this, man. Julia is buried. They've ruined her. I cannot believe they have managed to ruin Julia. And this is why I was afraid of her joining WWE. She was treated like a god in NXT, and now she's ruined. Being paired with Kiana James with no storyline reason, and now she and Kiana are more than likely going to get demoted to the tag division. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this. People are even blaming Cody Rhodes for the low viewership. Oh, he's our world champion and all that. Stop blaming everybody else. Blame the bald-headed fraud named Hunter Hearst Helmsley. He is the only person. He is the only person we should be blaming for anything that's happening with WWE right now. He is the only person we should be blaming. The only one. Nobody else. Not TKO, not Nick Khan, not The Rock, not World Series, not Halloween, nothing. Hunter Hearst Helmsley should be the only person that is blamed for everything that is happening with SmackDown and happening with Raw. But nobody cares. Because he's Papa H. Oh, it's better than Vince. Oh yeah, how Chelsea Green beat Julia. That's probably how Vince McMahon would have booked her. Please stop with this bullshit about Triple H being a great booker. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm done with it. People will continue to kiss this dude's ass, but people like me and other content creators who are speaking our minds, and we know we don't like it, we get told, go easy on Triple H, man. Oh, go easy on him. He's better than Vince. Yeah, it may be bad, but Triple H, you know, he's better than Vince. No, he's worse than Vince. Downright worse than him. Downright worse than Vince. Vince never got SmackDown to under $1 million. Even at its worst with the Roman Reigns, Baron Corbin dog shit storyline. I'm disgusted. I am downright disgusted with this company. I'm downright disgusted with Triple H. And I'm downright disgusted of what this company, something I have watched for years and years and years. I have loved this company for decades. I have made content about this company since 2016, 2017, really. I have been doing content about this company for a long time because I freaking love WWE. And I don't complain because I hate it. I complain because I love it. I want to see WWE do better, and this is not better. Do you think I want to see Chelsea Green as my champion? Do you think I want to see Julia get buried in a minute and a half? Do you think I want to see Lash Legend and Nia Jax chase Charlotte and Alexa for the tag titles? Do you think I want to see this? As I said, Alistair and Cody has potential if they build to it, but again, they threw it all away on an episode of SmackDown. Just do it on an episode of SmackDown. We don't need to build up to the potential match. Let's no build. Let's just have Zelina Vega and Alistair confront him and do a match. More open challenges. Let's just keep doing open challenges instead of having Ilya Dragunov in a storyline. Let's just do open challenges. Now we got to get Johnny Gargano out there and go for the US title. Because, it's the only way we can get everybody on television. And then we get John Cena in a tournament. There was a tournament to determine John Cena's final opponent. Now, at first, I thought to myself, well, it's not that bad. At least it's better than them just picking somebody. Well, now that I think about it, maybe it would have just been better if they picked somebody, because we have to sit through multiple weeks of a tournament, which we already know Gunther is more than likely winning. Because they showed him in the graphic. They showed him as one of the participants in the graphic. It's been reported for a while that Gunther was going to be seen as last opponent. You might as well just let Gunther return and challenge John Cena to a match. But instead, you're just going to do a tournament. Oh, he's a heel and he earned his way to fight John Cena. This company makes my head hurt, man. This company makes my head hurt. I don't know why. I continue to hope for better. And now Drew McIntyre's been suspended from SmackDown. Oh, I guess that also means we've got no plans for you, man. We've got no plans for you, so we got to take you off TV. People that love this product. There are people that love this product and just want to see it get better. There are just people that want to see this product get better. I don't want to see it get worse. Do you think I take pleasure in this? Do you think I take pleasure in seeing all this happen to SmackDown? No. I don't enjoy seeing things being ruined. I'm not going to kiss Triple H's ass. I'm not going to kiss the dude's ass. I'm not. If he's doing a bad job, I'm going to tell him he's doing a bad job. But he doesn't care. He will tell you to F off. You're not a real fan, is what he tells us. You're not a real wrestling fan, is what he tells his audience, to the people that complain. He caters to the people that wave their hands up and down and yeet in the crowd. He caters to the people that sing Dirty, Dirty Dog and sing Seth Rollins' theme. Those are the people he caters to. Those are the people he caters to. The fans that'll sit there and enjoy anything that he gives them. Another heel out healing another heel. Chelsea Green ruining Julia in a minute and a half. Oh, sorry, Triple H ruining Julia in a minute and a half. I am disgusted. I wish Julia would just leave. I want Julia to request her release. If I'm Julia, I'm pissed. If I'm Julia, I'd be wanting out of my contract. Because there's no way she would have wanted to come to WWE and this is how she wanted to be treated. I don't think this is how she wanted to be treated. I wouldn't want to be treated like that, especially how well I was treated in Japan. Shinsuke Nakamura, same thing to him, how he was treated currently. I don't take pleasure in this. I don't take pleasure in seeing this, being like this. It doesn't make me happy that I'm angry all the time. It doesn't. But that does not mean I'm going to kiss Triple H's ass and be like, oh, Chelsea Green beat Julia in a minute and a half. And cater. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be like, wow, Lash Legend made her debut and Nia Jax beat Charlotte Flair in a banger. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be like, wow, more open challenges. I can't wait. Now we got Johnny Gargano and Ilya Dragunov. Man, how great this is. I'm not going to do that. That's not the person I am. That's not who I am. I'm not going to cater. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Honestly, at this point, if people like what they're doing now, if everyone likes the current product of WWE, then honestly, you deserve this slop. Charlotte Flair, I think every time I've seen Charlotte wrestle Nia, she's lost. I hate this company, man. I don't know why Nia Jax continues to be pushed. Why is Chelsea Green being pushed over other amazing talents on the roster? It blows my... I can't stand it, man. I can't stand how current WWE is. And Triple H is to blame for all of it. But as I said, people aren't going to blame Triple H. People aren't going to blame him. People would rather blame anything but him. Anything but him. Anything and everything will be blamed except for Triple H. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. I'm so sick of it. And I wish people would just finally man up and just step up and finally say something. LA Knight is being ruined by Triple H. Don't you people get it? Triple H is ruining LA Knight. He'd rather push Jey Uso. Frustrating, man. It's just so frustrating. And then we're getting Logan Paul versus CM Punk. Who wants to see that? Who was clamoring for Logan Paul versus CM Punk? This makes me genuinely upset. Genuinely. As I said, do you think I take pleasure in this? Do you think I take great pleasure in seeing WWE like this? I don't. I don't. I want this company to do better. But Triple H has told us many, many times, if we do not like his current product, you can F off. You are not a real wrestling fan. He has told us that many, many, many times. But people continue to suck up to him. The people who wave his flag basically agree with Triple H. Yeah, if you complain about it, then you're not a real wrestling fan. Well, then I guess I'm not a real wrestling fan then, huh? I guess I'm not a real wrestling fan, because a real wrestling fan would want better for the product that they love. A real wrestling fan would want to see the company do better. A real wrestling fan would want this company to do better and give us better stories, better matches, better product. Nope. Nope. Apparently, I am not a real wrestling fan because all I do is complain. I'm not a real wrestling fan because I'm not happy that Chelsea Green beat Julia in a minute and a half. I'm not a real wrestling fan because I'm not happy because I'm complaining that Charlotte Flair lost to Nia Jax. I'm not a real wrestling fan because I'm not hyped for Cody Rhodes and Aleister Black. I'm not a real wrestling fan because I'm not happy because I complain that Sami Zayn's always involved with the bloodline. I'm not a real wrestling fan because I don't want to see Logan Paul versus CM Punk. Well, if that doesn't make me a real wrestling fan, then I don't want to be a wrestling fan. If this company is going to continue to spit all over what I love, then why should I keep watching? Why should I keep watching a product that doesn't give a shit about you, doesn't give a shit about the consumer, and doesn't give a shit about their booking? All they care about is the money, the revenue. They are gouging money from fans. Gouging money, tens of thousands of dollars. Imagine paying that much amount of money and you're a fan of Julia and you see her get beat in a minute and a half to Chelsea Green. Imagine paying that much and you're a fan of Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and you see them get beat by Nia Jax. You pay thousands of dollars and you watch Rey Fenix versus Tola Tonga. You pay hundreds and thousands of dollars and you see Ilya Dragunov doing another open challenge, but this time it's with Johnny Gargano. I wouldn't want to waste that kind of money on a shitty product. I'm done, man. I'm done. If this is how Triple H is going to book this product going forward and he's not going to make things better, and apparently if I'm not a real wrestling fan because I'm not kissing Triple H's ass and I'm not sucking up to him and I'm not praising anything that he gives, then maybe I don't want to be a wrestling fan. That is all I've got for this rant.